Okay, we got another game. It's mobile phone 2. Starts off with e4. Let's do d5. Okay, he goes d4, knight h6 here. He doesn't really have a nice way. He has to bring the g pawn out. Can go e5 now. Just be a little bit aggressive. Threatening queen h4. Brings the other pawn out. Can just go knight a6. b4. And now we can take this pawn, or we can take this pawn, or we can go c6, or I'm just makes sense that we let this diagonal open. Knight c5 makes some sense. d4 makes sense. c6 makes sense. We'll go c6. Okay, bishop d3. He's threatening this, I suppose. But bishop c5 looks very good here. If he takes, we have knight b4. Obviously, we threaten here. If bishop e3, we could just take the bishop. This looks very good. We could just e6, f6, I guess. His queen is in some trouble. Knight d3, he has to take. Where I bring the queen out and win the game. And there we go. All right. Oh wow, we're in first place. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Pretty solid game there. Yeah, we got a 1300. Let's do knight f3, e3, and try to get a quick win so we can get a better game. Okay, knight d4. He plays the c6 line. Let's go here. Now, he probably knows queen b6, but I'm curious what he'll do against queen c5. Now, you can go queen b6 here. And he is in some trouble. Well, king e7 keeps the game going, but my bishop is already infiltrated, so it's very tough for him. As you can see, queen c5 is slightly worse than queen b6, but it is interesting. Bishop g6, the main line usually goes something like this, where white has two bishops and a pawn for a rook and a knight. It is interesting, something different from the usual main line. And they also have a lot of other options that lose very quickly. All right, let's go back to the tournament. Still in first, pretty cool. See who we get next. All right, we get the Paul guy again. He went d6 last time. Okay, he goes for it again. I don't really respect d6 that much. It just doesn't work. I think people need to stop playing it. Yeah. It's just so bad. mean, he will have 0 chances the whole game, most likely. And I probably will make close to no mistakes. It's just so easy to play against. Let's go e3. Here, we can attack the queen. Take all of his pieces. And there you go. I mean, he just never gets any chances. I don't understand why people play this. Yeah, maybe it works against low-rated players, but as you can see, it's just not that challenging. Back over 2,400. It's cool. Pretty good tournament so far, I have to say. All right, we get risky chess. 2,000. Let's go. Let's play an e5 game. We played f6. We played d6. Let's play an e5 game. I'm gonna play knight c6 and e4 because we played f4 previously. So let's try this. Let's go f4 now. Can also do h5. There's nothing wrong with that. So go f3 here. Try and take as much space as possible in exchange for the material. Okay, g3. There are basically 2 ideas here. You can go d5. Or you can go g5. G5 positions look something like this. But if they know the knight c3 ideas, it's very hard to win, especially in blitz. So I think we're going to go d5. Okay, brings the bishop out. Just kind of lock up the king side. If he wants to take, now we have these neat little ideas with knight e5. Threaten this, threaten this. If he takes, we have a d pawn that can run and create some chaos. We also have queen d7 ideas sometimes. But right now they don't work because he has queen d4. Although maybe we have bishop d6. But I don't think that's very good. Let's go d4. He goes c4. All right. d3. He'll block the pawn. a4. Can try to weaken this diagonal. Okay, goes a3. We can take. We can also go c5. We can also go c6 as well. I like c6. Kind of ask him to find a move. Maybe he weakens his position. Okay, if he tries to castle, we can really quickly break him open, and he might be in some trouble. So let's take and try and encourage that. If he castles, I don't want to go bishop d6 right away, because then he could take and open the position a little too much. So let's go d3 first. Okay, he just goes knight c3, which doesn't threaten anything right now. Bishop d6, knight d5, bishop g3. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. We can also try rook a5, which I kind of like. Get all the pieces into the game. Okay, he goes there. I think we just take. And now, after c5, let's... Well, we can go d2, but then there's bishop b2. The light squares are a bit weak, but I don't see how we can really take advantage of that. There's g5, g4 ideas. Okay, maybe we go here, here, here. And we try and take advantage of the light squares. Because if I go here right away, he has like bishop d2. No, I think we go g5 right away. Queen b3. If rook a3, he wants rook a8 to simplify. That does make sense. So maybe we did have to go d2 first. Okay. Oh, man. We might have to flag him. Not really sure. He did play well. Okay, I think it makes sense to keep the pieces on the board. Let's go here. And here. Here. I just try and tie him down a little bit. Okay, he goes there. Let's go g4. Okay, there's a good chance I could flag him. Let's go rook a6. We have these ideas. Oh, shoot. This is not going to be the prettiest game, unfortunately. He definitely missed several mates there. Nice. All right. I mean, I feel a little bit bad, but not too bad. Let's take a look at that game, though. Yeah. I mean, he did play very accurately. Didn't make any mistakes, and sometimes that happens when you play e5. I mean, yeah, I guess you can do a5, but it does feel a bit slow. Well, I have played it once. I guess it can work. But I kind of worry about these. If you play too slow, the H pawn becomes too strong. Yeah, we'll see this, but yeah, king e6. I mean, in terms of flagging, maybe I should not have allowed him to trade the rooks. But he was too slow anyway, so sometimes that's what you got to do, you know? I mean, obviously I'm not zerking because I'm trying to commentate a little bit. But what is it, like 15 versus 7? I still flag him here, even without the increment. Yeah. I mean, this is just very, very strong game. It's tough to beat, you know? It's tough to beat. All right, so we won the tournament. Pretty clean. 24-12 now. Not too bad.